everybody, this video is for anybody who has a creative dream but is around people who are telling you, just give it up. They go, just give it up. Oh, it hurts. It hurts when you're a creative person and people just don't really get it. They're not pumped like you are. They think it's weird. Yeah, it's really stressful, especially because most times it's people that love you.
I love
or
you.
you love them. Anyway, my point is, I'm here to be your BFF, encouraging you to live your creative dreams while people are doubting you. Okay. Yeah, it's hard because a lot of times it is the people in your own inner circle. All right, but here's what I'm telling you. Just, if there's anything that I'm learning from this hard year, is you have to believe in yourself. And I know you're like, that's so tacky, that's so hack. What does that even mean, to believe in yourself? Let me tell you on why it just clicked for me this particular year. Okay, so living in New York and LA, I have had the wonderful gift of becoming friends with other people, other creatives, just by hanging out at the open mics, doing open mics, making art, to where, you know, especially living in LA, just wake up excited and have other people to share that same excitement for making stuff. And I can't tell you how valuable that is when you're creative, is to have other people around you doing that, because it legitimizes your passions and you feel like you're on the right track, just doing it amongst people who are excited doing the same thing. And it could be people of all ages. It's not just people under 22. You know what I'm saying? Like, people of all ages. That was the beautiful thing about living in LA and New York, is people of all ages are creative too. And so it validates other people are into the same thing that I'm into. And so I'm like, okay, my dreams aren't weird because I met other people. And so anyway, so I moved back to New Jersey just for financial reasons. It squeezed me. I love LA, but I just couldn't afford, even working full time, I couldn't afford to live there. And anyway, the sad thing is it's hard for me to find, thank goodness, shout out, I do have two good friends here. You guys know who you are if you guys are watching. I know who they are, my friends here in Jersey, but aside from that, I left here when I was 18, so I come back, I don't know anybody, I don't know the pockets of creativity, but also I can't even afford a car here because living in LA just suctioned the financial. Anyway, I'm manifesting, you know, it's all good, not fear-based. But my point is I'm around less people who I can share that excitement with, and it has affected me significantly, my well-being. I'm experiencing more people who are like, oh, cute. Like, they think it's cute, or they think it's time to give it up. And it has impacted me negatively, significantly, to where I feel lost and alone. And so anyway, times like this, you have to check yourself. There's nobody else here who's going to do it for you. So if you have the wonderful privilege of being around other creative people who are all validating your dreams by being really into doing the same stuff, then that is worth everything. That is just so wonderful. But when you don't have it, you got to validate yourself, because it's not weird. It is not weird. I'm here to tell you it is not weird to enjoy doing creative things. In fact, that is more normal to enjoy doing creative things. And the same people who are judging you are people who, are addicted to consumerism, or always going out and getting drunk, which is great. I like to drink too, you know what I mean? But my point is I know I'm not one to put someone down because they like doing different stuff. So it is quite isolating, but having that memory, having the gift of knowing that I have people my age who are really into making stuff too, I am lucky to be able to refer to that and be like, yeah, if I was in LA, I had that. And there are people, just knowing that there are people your age who are into similar things is incredibly validating and helpful, so you don't feel alone. So if you feel alone, just know there are other people in this world. You just have not met them yet. Okay? So validate yourself at this point. If you don't have anybody who's into the same things, you to focus I want you to just validate that you're not weird and you are on the perfect track to creating stuff. And know if people think it's weird, it's actually more normal. Let them think what they want to think, like, they can think what they want to think. That's fine. You know what I mean? Go. That's all they know too. You can't even be mad at someone for not getting, because that's all they know too. And maybe they gave up their dream for security. You know what I mean? So for everybody judging, just don't judge yourself. Have your own back. I validate your dreams. You're doing amazing things, and keep going. There's no one size fits for everybody, okay? So a lot of times people that judge people who have dreams outside of whatever, it's just they have undiscovered dreams as well, but they suppress them. Or they just don't see the possibility in themselves, so it's hard to see in other people. So I know when you're into creative stuff and you haven't seen success, that it feels absurd and weird and a little insane sometimes. Like, what am I doing with my life? That moment of like, what am I doing with my life? Yeah. You're fine. If you love doing it, if you have fun doing it, a lot of times art isn't fun because it's the process and learning that hurts your brain, the learning part. It's like, My point is, just know that having a love for doing something creative is a good thing. That's a good thing. Let me tell you, I have never ended up on a couch except when I worked a day job. Okay, so when I was cute waitress who did open mics and acting and comedy, I had my own studio apartment for 3 years, and I have felt more freedom and more abundance doing what I enjoyed. And then I got scared and I was like, oh, well, I need a degree so people respect me. And because, when you're in your 20s, everybody's way of connecting is like, what college did you go to? What college did you go to? And it's like, I felt so left out before going to college. So I put my life on pause and thought, well, maybe I'll give up my creative dreams in a sense and do my dreams of just having a happy family and, let me get a day job. And my point is, I never living my creative dreams or in the pursuit of it. I never was on a dang couch until I worked a day job. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is this? Everybody tells me, everybody judging me, because I'm working in a restaurant, but having a blast, doing my open mics, and people judging me. And then, so I go to school to please people, get my degree, cum laude. It almost sounds dirty, doesn't it? And then I'm on a couch because I can't afford. I'm eating peanut butter sandwiches until my next paycheck hits. What is this? So I was just so confused. I'm like, here I'm doing what everybody, to not be judged by society, going to college, getting a day job, and I was broker than I've ever been. I was like, what is this? You know, I put myself through school because I was like, I am tired of working more than one job. You still gotta work more than one job these days. Even with a PhD, probably. I mean, man, inflation is real. I will not manifest. Do not claim that energy, guys. Do not claim that energy. We are abundant. Freedom. Everything is easy. It's easy. Come on. Money is easy. Money is flowing to us. Anyway, my point is you might as well do what you want, because when you do what you think society wants, you still may not win. I mean, you know what I mean? You still could end up on a couch working a full-time, respectable 9-to-5 job. So it's like, yes, work, but work on your dreams too. Work on your dreams too. When you guys are the creative weird ones around your social group and you're facing negativity and skepticism, I'm here to say, have your own back. Keep going. And you could work quietly too. The people, you can love those people too. They just have empathy for them. They can't see. I think that's really helpful when you know, like, they're not mean. They just can't see it for themselves, dude. They want the best for you, and they're not to love them too. Everything's okay. I want you to remember why you love to do your creative thing. That's your dreams. Nobody can take that away from you. That's your creativity. Okay? Next, surround yourself with like-minded individuals. So, because I don't have a car right now, it's an obstacle. I can't really go anywhere. So I've been just channeling my energy into figuring out how to get like side hustles. But maybe there's an online community I could look into. And also, I want Coffee and Daydreaming to be an online community. Comment below, share your dreams. Let's all be friends. And when you can, go to those open mics, go to wherever people meet. And I know if you have social anxiety, most creatives do have social anxiety. You know, you're gonna find your people. But you do have to put yourself out there. And okay, so have your back. Use visualization, okay? Send the people who are doubting you love. Be friends, no, they're not out to get you. I know when you're the outcast or the black sheep or the weirdo, it feels like people are against you because they come at you. Like, just poking you. Like, why do you do that? Just give it up. And it hurts, but just know, send them love. They probably have dreams unrealized. So, also, yeah, visualize yourself achieving your dreams. You have control of your choices. Don't forget that. You can choose to believe in yourself. Keep going. So remember, your creative dreams are valid and you can make them a reality. I got your back. I believe in you. And just send love to those who want to they feel like they're poking you, judging. It's okay. I want to share with you guys one of my favorite quotes. I love Jim Carrey. Shout out Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, if you ever come across this, or if you guys know Jim Carrey, let him know. I greatly appreciate it. He is well loved for his soul, in addition to his talent and his work. Yes. Anyway, All right, but he said one of my favorite things at a commencement speech, and I'm going to read it right here. He said, "My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that was possible for him, and so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant, and when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job, and our family had to do whatever we could to survive." Jim Carrey. That just moved me, and I mean, it's true. So what I'm learning, what's weird is, when I was doing what I enjoyed, and I was working my restaurant job and doing open mics and going on auditions occasionally, I seemed to be less in debt and seemed to have more money than when I did what society wanted and got my degree and got my day job and was broke, had to put groceries on credit card, and lived on a couch. So I truly think there's not a safe choice anywhere. So you might as well do what you enjoy, and also, take care of your basic needs. Do whatever you need to do to get your basic needs met. Shelter, food. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe and all that. And don't forget, with a cup full of coffee and a heart full of dreams, anything is possible.